I have a rule. If you say to make a long story short more than 4 times, it's a long story. First of all. So.
I met Heather when I was a sophomore at Endicott. She was a freshman at Endicott, and we had a world religions class together. And that was when I first saw her, and immediately I was taken back by like, who is that girl? You know what I mean? Like, what? Who is that? I need to get to know her. So a friend of mine who had the class with me as well, we refer to her as World Religions Girl. So we'd see her on campus, hey, you see World Religions Girl? Yes, saw her. But then I remember Heather came in. So over the course of the next couple of years, whenever I'd see her around campus, I always remembered her name and always was like, hey Heather, hi Heather, make sure like she knew that I knew her name. She'd be, hi Matt.
I thought they met at school and Matt was leaving, he was graduated. So they had really kind of just become involved weeks before he graduated.
I don't know, they met at a party, at his birthday party actually.
It's true. I'm claiming responsibility.
One of the townhouses that my buddies had, we hosted a party, and I invited her via Facebook, and she ended up showing up, and we kind of hit things off, and all of a sudden a relationship started, and this is literally like right before graduation. Like, no idea what the future holds, you have no idea what's going to end up happening. You know, timing was like unbelievable. I graduated, she went back to the Cape, I went back to Maine. That summer I ended up getting a job in Washington DC, like on a whim, but we made the distance work. She took like that, I don't know, 10 or 12 hour train ride by herself down in Washington DC. I picked her up at the train station right after I got off work at like 2 a.m. and we just like hung out for like, I think 2 or 3 days. No plan, like walked around, we'd get a drink at different places, have food at different places, going to museums, and you just had like the best time. And then I remember bringing her back to the train station, and it like literally being the worst feeling in the world for both of us, like actual physical pain that she was like leaving, and we were like, oh, this is awful. And like just to get on the train, and that's like when you really knew it was like a real relationship.
I mean, we love her. We fell in love with Heather from the moment we met her. She's perfect for him. She's full of hell, and we just really, she loves to tease. She's always kidding around with my husband Dennis. And her and Matt, they're themselves. You know, they're not acting differently because they want to impress each other. They never did. It was like, this is me, you love me this way or not, and that's what we loved about it. It was great from the very beginning.
What a journey. And that is exactly what both of you are about to embark on. How appropriate it is that someone who sells travel for work and someone who makes movies for work are teaming up to begin a lifelong travel documentary together. One that will be filled with many fulfilling itineraries and many maybe a blooper or a take two, highs and lows, successes and failures, joys and sorrows. So know that the marriage documentary you will make together will be rooted in your love for each other and your commitment to your marriage. I know I express for all your parents, your siblings, your families, your friends, that we want you to know we are your supporting stars in this movie, always by your side, always encouraging you, and always loving you.
Okay, other hand, keep your tight around our waist.
I'm gonna get
Oh, no!
Hey, after I hug you.
Matt, he came out of the womb with a strong personality, very lovable, very friendly. When people talk to Matt, he listens. He looks at them right in the eye and he kind of gathers what they're saying, and he gets really into what people are talking about, whatever the subject may be. In high school, he was class president for 4 years. Football, played sports, captain of the football team. He was a born leader.
Oh, everything about him is so wonderful. He's a riot, and we love him. He's a natural. He's a natural.
When he was a bundle of joy, that's what we called him. He's still a bundle of joy.
Yes.
You know? And I think he's always going to be, you know? Really.
Very special. And whether you're 2 years old or 90 years old, he's going to talk to you and give you his undivided attention. And that's a gift.
Good stuff, Matt.
Just doing all the general.
Oh, your collar.
The like, all that typical stuff.
We're the best of friends. We are, my wife and I. And he's already heard this before, you know. is to love each other, enjoy each other, do things together, you know. And
57 plus years.
Yeah.
And still going strong.
So I've only really got to meet Matt 4 times, believe it or not, right, Matt?
Yeah,
Yep, 4 times. And it's tough to gauge whether or not your daughter loves a guy or you love her by meeting them 4 times. But the amazing thing is by watching how Heather treated Matt. And based upon that, it was true love. And I noticed it right away. And then that September day, when I got the phone call in the office and Matt said, Rich, I got a question to ask you. I'd like to ask your daughter for her hand in marriage. I was like, this guy is for her.
So I was going through the process of getting the ring and all that stuff, so I knew I was going to propose and everything was going down. And about 2 weeks before I proposed was Endicott's reunion weekend. And we were walking around campus and she pointed to an island that's in the middle of the pond that we one night like hung out late at night and went there and just like sat there. So that area was kind of special to us. So when she said that, it clicked like, okay, this is where I'm gonna propose to her. It makes perfect sense. Endicott is so important to us. It's where we first met. We love the school. We love going back and kind of reliving all those memories because we had such a positive experience there. So I'm like, okay, I have the location. I'm big into surprises. So
Matt had asked, he was like, can you get her to campus somehow? And I said, yeah, like I think.
I need you to call Heather and say that Endicott is doing an alumni relations video and you really value her feedback on what they think of it.
And I used to work at alumni relations when I was at school. So it made sense that I was gonna go help out and watch some videos that they were launching to help promote alumni giving.
And I asked her to meet me here in the library.
Soup comes out and he gives me a hug and he's like, thank you so much for doing this. You know, I need somebody that was a student that also was an alumni to watch these and kind of get feedback. And he's like, I was just in a meeting and I'm sweating and you know, it'd be awesome if we could just meet outside over there on that bench. And I'm like, that's a very specific bench, but that's fine.
Well, we walked across the bridge and I handed her this iPad and said, you know, can you take a look at some of these videos and stuff that we have? And I was like, yeah, just press play.
And so I hit play and then he starts like walking away and I'm like, Soup, I'm like, are we gonna go over this? Like, what are you doing? And he's like, just watch the video, just watch it.
We were like literally like so giddy and like nervous and like laughing.
And he created this whole video of him preparing and getting ready to go propose to me.
The video was like 3 minutes and 20 seconds and like the second he gave her the iPad, I started my stopwatch so I could time it up perfectly. The best part too was a very good friend of mine, a photographer, Michelle. She was hiding in the bushes and was able to take pictures of all these moments of her reaction and me coming out and really capture that special moment.
Well, there were some signs like, will you marry me? You know, and my wife and I are holding one, and then Augie's holding, our daughter's holding another, you know.
At the end, it's pictures of my family who had known, except Jill, my twin sister, because you can't tell her anything. She would tell me. That's very accurate. He said, look up, I should be running towards you. And then there he was, trotting on down.
He timed it up perfectly. I shook his hand and said good luck and out he went. So yeah, it's pretty wild.
The best part is when after I said yes, I'm watching out for you. He was like, we're going out to dinner. And I was like, that's fantastic because I need to like regroup here. He's like, but wait a minute, my whole family is at dinner and your whole family is at dinner waiting for us. And I was like, oh my gosh. So when I went in, my twin sister, who genius of her because she knew I was probably hyperventilating, came out first and was like, okay, just calm down, everything's fine. And then I walked in and we all had dinner. Right, Giselle?
Yes, we had a
That was a
wonderful
fun
night.
day.
And seeing her face was worth $1 million. Like, and she puts her hands to her head, I'll remember that, and like, oh my God, this is a proposal. Like, this is for real. This is happening right now. So it was pretty special.
Matt calls me and goes, hey man, I just want to let you know I'm gonna ask Heather to marry me next Friday, and you can't tell Jill. And I said, okay, because if you know anything about these two, they don't keep anything from each other. The weeks leading up to Christmas is like Guantanamo, like just constant waterboarding to figure out like who gets what. Anyways, I said, all right, absolutely. He goes, I'm gonna do it. You gotta get Jill somehow up to New Hampshire. Everybody else knows but her, and you have to keep this from her. And I said, absolutely, buddy. Anything for you, I got it, not a problem. I go, can't wait to see you next week. And I hang up the phone, and my head hit the desk, like that. And the guy in the other side of the trailer goes, what was that? And I go, Jill's sister is getting engaged. And he goes, well, you're expletive now, buddy. And anyways, I'm not expletive now. I got a great brother, a twin sister, and couldn't ask for anything better. So, to be continued.
And we knew that we wanted to get married by the first place where we lived, and it meant a lot to us. And in this place, we had lunch here many times. This meant a lot to us. And then the Wentworth, where what we're going to see, where we're getting married tomorrow, we had brunch there. It was an awesome place. It meant a lot to us, and so that's kind of what's kicking things off here. 22 months have flown by from when we first got engaged. I can't believe it's already here. And as we were kind of planning this weekend, and we started talking about the rehearsal dinner, and we said we wanted to have something laid back, and we wanted to have something intimate, but then we started talking about all the people that we really wanted to be here and to share this moment with us, and that list keep growing and growing because there's so many people in our lives that we care about, and we really want to share this moment with us all. Steamers are gonna be out in about 10 minutes or so. So we're gonna be doing some like appetizers beforehand. Gonna be eating dinner from like 6 to 7, and then doing presentation of gifts. And I think we have a few toasts tonight. So please start helping yourself to some food over here. Steamers will be out in like 10 minutes, and then the lobsters and chicken not long after. Carry on.
This is one of my favorite stories to tell. We all lived in a traditional college dorm room, long hallway, rooms on each side. Mine was all the way at the end. Matt's was right next to mine. We'd never met before. Bring my stuff in, got it all in my room. Matt was obviously there at like 7 a.m., got his room set up, everything's ready to go. Big Tigers banner on the wall, black and orange bed sheets, everything all set up. I bring my last load in and I walk back in the hallway, don't know anyone, kind of just walk in, see what's going on, and all of a sudden I hear this voice say something, and I had no idea what he was saying. Sometimes Matt doesn't pronounce everything as well as he can, so I'm going to do my best Matt impersonation right now. It's exactly what he said. This is exactly what I heard. He said, hey, you want to move And I stopped me dead in my tracks. I had no idea what he was saying. And I kind of stared at him, like blank in the eye, and he stared back at me like, what? No, you don't? You don't? And then he reached into this silver kind of gift bag. And Giselle had made him a batch of whoopie pies to bring to college with him. And what he said was, hey, do you want a whoopie pie? And he reached into the bag and pulled out a whoopie pie and gave it to me. And he was the first person I met at Endicott. And you're lucky you had a whoopie pie because they probably wouldn't have been friends with you if you didn't. But anyways, that's just the type of kid Matt is. Always trying to make friends, sometimes a little too much. There were many times we were walking across campus and I'd have to kind of pull him along. But yeah, he's just a great kid, and I'm glad he found just as great of a girl in Heather, and I wish you two the best.
Heather and I don't think are nervous about each other at all. Like, we're like so excited. We're excited for the first look. We're excited for everything. I cannot wait. I'm acting calm, and like on a scale of like 1 to 10, like right now I'm keeping my blood pressure at a 6, but like the littlest thing will like get my heart going like a little bit, and then I have to bring it back down because it's a long day, and I'm just trying to just get to 2:30, and then it's gonna be just go time.
Yeah, once you see her.
Exactly, and we know that, and we know that obviously the benefit of a look, it's gonna be great because we're gonna have that moment together. We're gonna see it. We'll be able to take it all in. It'll be us, and we won't have to worry. We won't have to worry about anything else, and then we can just get through the day, and then we'll then it'll be good because we'll get through everything else together, which is what we wanted to do. We wanted to get through things together. So, yeah, and the vows too. I'm so excited for that. So
this sounds dumb, but I'm most excited to sit down and eat dinner just because Matt and I have our own table. We can eat a full meal and just relax, look at everybody, take it all in. Eat the halibut that I've really been craving since our tasting. No, Brian. I've wanted that halibut for a year now.
Matt, I know you're already well aware of this, but I really want to ingrain it into your mind. Heather does not like to be hungry. Ever. Okay? She is a constant concern over the specifics of her next meal at all times. So please, please don't forget, Matt, that when Heather's hungry, time literally stops. In these situations, food needs to be provided as soon as possible, and you need to always have a plan of action. I recommend having some sort of snack in arm's reach, and if there's any way to have, guacamole, hummus, or some sort of dipping sauce involved, that would be ideal. As I'm sure you've seen countless times, Heather changes her outfit at least 23 times before she goes anywhere. This could include a 5-minute trip to CVS to buy toilet paper. So, just remember that if you need to be somewhere by 7 p.m., you need to tell her 5 p.m. Always provide a 2-hour buffer. I know I speak for a lot of people here when I say that we're really happy she had her outfit pre-planned tonight.
Oh my God, why am I missing this? What's happening? So it's a small bow?
Yeah, like right over here.
And then after you tie it straight, you can't make it better because you nailed it.
I'm sweating. There's so much pressure that just happened.
This is why I had
you put on your own earrings and not have someone else put them on for you.
Nailed it, Shannon.
It just always makes it. First of all, Michelle Obama arms over here.
I don't like wearing shoes. Last night, I tried to wear heels and it only lasted for about 10 minutes, I would say. I think that you weren't even there yet and I had already taken them off. I'm most excited, I think, for the first look because I think it's gonna make it less pressure, it's more intimate, more exciting, and it'll kind of set the tone for the day.
It's his moment, and when you're growing up and who am I gonna marry, what's it gonna be like, my wedding, and he's seen it all, so he knows what he wants, what he doesn't want, and this moment, this is what he wanted, that first look, and I know it's gonna be awesome.
You have a fan club up there.
yeah, they're awesome. they're awesome. Isn't Joanne awesome? Mwah!
I picked Joanne up at 6, got coffee and oatmeal. Here we are. We're here at 6:45.
And Joanne's coming to the wedding, so I gave her my room key to hang out here when we leave.
Oh.
So she can nap on the bed. Because I'm Aunt JoJo.
I met Matt when I was a freshman, and he was the editor of The Observer, the college newspaper, and I wanted to write for The Observer, so I was like a staff writer. I'm beyond excited today. It's much more than just a normal wedding. It's Heather and Matt, so I'm stoked.
Thank you. Oh, I'm ready to go. I'm ready. Have you seen her yet?
No, I've not.
I'll stay here, and then the bridal party will stay here too, and then send them all together.
Yeah.
All right? It'll be cool having the bridal party.
Am I just going to stand here alone for a little while?
You're making me nervous right now.
All right, Heather.
Heather, who lucked you in for tonight?
Look at Ben.
So I think everyone's going to come and stand on the stairs behind.
Whew. Yeah, showtime. Showtime. Those people behind you are gonna get a show. My heart is beating so fast right now. Oh, it is? There you are. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is really happening.
This is real life.
Oh my God. Oh, you look so pretty. I think I'm shaking. Are you shaking? Oh my God, that is perfect.
Those shoes look very
nice. Do they look good? Yeah! Woo! You look beautiful. Oh my God. We did it. We did it. Woo! You look so beautiful. I love you too.
Showtime. Just go right up there. Well, Matthew, take a deep breath, relax.
The hardest part is over.
Yeah. Well, on this beautiful wedding day, Heather and Matthew have taken this opportunity to write some very, very special vows to each other.
Heather, thank you for pushing me to be my absolute best I can be. You keep me healthy both mentally and physically. I cherish our long runs together, even though recently you have been leaving me in the dust. Just spending that time with you outside is the most refreshing part of my day.
Matt, thank you for choosing me to be your wife. I'm still in complete awe that this day has come. One we have planned for and envisioned for 1 year and 10 months. There's no one else I can imagine standing here with me on this day than you. Thank you for overflowing my heart with love and happiness.
I promise to listen to you every single day. Not just the fake listening, where I'm like pretending to hear what you're saying and saying, yeah, but to really hear you and help you get through whatever problem you may have. I promise I'll be there to listen to it all.
I promise to love you each day for the person that you are and for the person that you will become. I know each day will be different and we will grow together and change together. I promise to love you unconditionally through and through.
I will always remember to do the dishes after you cook the most amazing meals. Seriously, you make the most amazing food. So don't worry about making a mess, because I will always be there to clean it up in the end.
I will always remember that sometimes it's okay to agree to disagree, and that being right isn't worth a fight, except for the times when Google is there to back me up, which is all the time.
How lucky am I that you support me in doing what I love to do? You are my soundboard for all of my work, and you always give me your honest opinion. Even if I don't want to hear it, you make me the best I can possibly be.
How lucky am I to be marrying into such an amazing family? I remember the first time I came to visit you in Maine. When I pulled into your driveway, I thought to myself, sitting in the car, how did I end up here in Biddeford?
When she came out of her car and we're all peeking in the window, who's Matt's girlfriend? And I would have been a nervous wreck if I would have been her. She was coming to meet, it was his college graduation. So we were at least 100 people at the house. And my sister and I are looking in the windows. Who's this girl? Who's this girl that Matt's interested in? Got to make sure that Matt's,
Since that day, your family has embraced me and loved me like I was their own. I couldn't have asked for a better group of people to love and support us on this day.
That was a good one.
I know.
Remember the time you took a 10-hour train ride just to visit me for 2 days in Washington, D.C.? We had no plan, no agenda. We just walked around the city, laughing, going into museums, and eating good food. And when you left, I had the worst feeling in my stomach because I didn't want you to leave. I'm so glad I'll never have that feeling anymore. I thought I was going to lose it during one of them, the Washington, D.C. one.
You did good.
You got a little choked up at one
For the
time.
Biddeford one.
Yeah, that was a good one. I'm like, wow, that was a good one.
You're like,
I'm like,
nailed
that
it.
was good.
That was good.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't think of that.
I can't wait for Monday, this Monday, when we're sitting at the airport, getting ready to board our flight to Italy, and reflecting on how perfect this day was. We have so many adventures in life to look forward to together. Traveling, buying a house, starting a family of our own. I can't wait to share all that life has to offer us in our future.
I can't wait to start a family with you and experience all the fun and challenges that will bring us. There is no question that will be the scariest thing that we ever do, but I know we are going to be just fine because we will go through it together.
Whatever may come in our lives, whether it be times of extreme joy or times of anger and frustration, I will always respect our differences and bear in mind that our love for one another trumps everything. I know that we can face and overcome any challenge that comes in our way if we do it together in faith and in love.
And lastly, I will love you forever, until our hair is gray, our eyesight is going, and we can't hear each other when we're arguing. But seriously, I love you more than life, and I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together.
Here we go!
All right, get your place the cocktail hour.
Matthew and Heather also asked that I would share a very special message with all of you here in attendance today. This message is directly from them to all of you. Though this is a special day for us, we would like to take the time to thank all of you. Our place in life has come full circle, the love we bring with us on our wedding day. Love was instilled in us by our parents' loving way. Without the love they have given us, how could we know how to give and to trust? So on this blessed day of events, we are taking time to tell of its importance. They are no greater parents than ours. You have touched our life with your loving powers. You have taught us to laugh and not to cry. You have taught us wisdom and to hold our head on high. You have guided our life like a beacon's light. You have taught us to laugh and to share and to care and try to make it in life and always be fair. So on this special day, we say, we love you, we thank you. For each and every day, with all our love now and always.
And here right now, we ask your blessing as we begin this journey with a party. Bless the food, bless the drink, the conversation, the dancing, bless the laughter and the happy tears, bless the making of memories, stories, and photos, all shared with family and friends as part of the bigger picture, perhaps even the motion picture of your love and of your grace. Amen.
You have given and you have received rings, and in doing so, you have declared your own marriage to exist. May the love in your hearts give you joy, and may the greatness of your life bring you both peace and happiness. By the authority conferred upon me by the great state of New Hampshire, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
The vows went great. And to my beautiful wife.
So like the below average public speaker I am, I did what anyone would do in this day and age. I waited till a couple days ago and then I went on the internet. So after several hours of research, I'll tell you, I actually found some pretty good stuff. But then I remembered I was supposed to be looking for best man speeches, and then I got back on track. So when we were kids, I never really thought about how fast time flies, and it's been so fun watching you grow up from that kid, my little brother, to the incredible man that you are now. I admire your kind heart, your sincerity, the way you treat other people, and most of all, your relentless positive attitude.
That's my brother and the best man. He got the height, I got the looks. Yeah. He's awesome, yeah. But yeah, seriously, you got the height. But seriously, I got the looks.
So Matt, you're the best brother I could ever wish for. If you're half as good a husband as you are a brother, a business owner, a friend, or an uncle, then you and Heather are in for a lifetime of fun, laughter, and happiness. If I could offer you one thing, it would be this one thought that I managed to find on the internet when I was researching. It is that life is a journey, not a destination. It won't always be easy, but it's the things you work hardest at that bring the richest rewards and greatest happiness. Today is the start of the most amazing, sometimes frustrating, but always exciting adventure you'll ever go on. You should know that I, along with everyone in this room, wish you and Heather both a lifetime of health, happiness, and love.
Don't forget that even in times of mood swings driven by hunger, aggravation over a rushed outfit choice, and irritability due to a bad night's sleep with her mouth agape, Heather loves you, and she will have your back and stand by your side no matter what. I can tell you right now that she has had my back every day since July 1st, 1988. And Heath, I know we may be the two most awkward people when it comes to emotions and feelings, but I want to quickly take this time to say thank you. I truly could not have picked a better sidekick and a better best friend. And Nat, you couldn't have picked a better person to spend the rest of your life with. Your happiness and love is infectious, and I am so excited to be here to celebrate with you tonight.
I'm most excited for, and nothing that's gonna happen right away, but really to start a family with her, because she's gonna be the best mom. She is gonna be the best mother in the world.
One of the most famous movie makers of all time, and I know one of Matt's idols, Mr. Walt Disney, gives us these words to live by. Laughter is timeless. Imagination has no age. And dreams, they're forever. So congratulations, Heather and Matt. We love you so very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, your newlyweds this evening, Mr. and Mrs. Matt and Heather